Hello,
Hello,
good
hi, good
morning, ma'am.
morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. And how have you been?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking me. Nice to meet you again.
Nice, same here.
Yes.
And as
You had your
you had told in the
had your
last
breakfast?
session, yeah, I have. And
Okay.
you,
Yes, yes, I had. Yeah, you were asking me something. Sorry to interrupt.
I was saying that, like you told me in the last session, that I should take the step forward to take the session. So, on that note,
Mm,
what I have decided, I have thought that we can talk on three or four topics, whichever you
mm,
agree on. The first one
mm,
is
mm.
that I should start something, and then we would continue as if it would sound like a story. One sentence, or maybe two or three sentences from my side, and then something from your side. And that
Okay.
should continue like a story. Or the another one, that as an interviewee, I would come to you to join your institute for English speaking coach. Or another one would be maybe you would come as a guardian to my institute for your ward
Mm.
to get admitted. So which one should
Okay,
we go
okay.
for?
I will come to your institution for my word.
Okay, so let's start that.
So I will not speak like how I speak. Otherwise, I will try to imitate someone or I'll try to put the accent, the behavioral pattern of a parent who's so anxious
Yeah,
about the
that would be
child.
more interesting for me.
Yeah, so I will try to act like a parent who's very anxious. We are not trying to mock people, but parents are very anxious for the communication skills and for
Definitely.
the money that they're paying. Okay, so imagine that you're a
Yes.
famous tutor, I mean, a trainer, and you have a lot of students learning under you. So, okay.
So, hello and welcome.
Yeah,
How
hi,
can I
sir.
help you?
Raj, sir. This is Raj, sir, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, 2 days back, I called to your institution. I tried calling your institution. One staff picked up the call. It's very difficult to get your appointment, sir. He was telling, no, Raj sir is very busy. So I want one of my friends' child also to join the institution. So what number, what mail ID should I give?
Sorry for the inconvenience. And you can come any time when you are free, or you can call on the number that is
Okay.
available uh, on the, I mean, on everywhere, where on
Okay.
uh, pamphlets or whatever it is, from wherever you would have come to know about this institute. You can call
Mm-hmm.
the number on the given on all those
Okay.
advertisements.
Okay.
So, thank you and welcome here.
Thank you, sir.
How
Yeah.
can I help?
So, yeah, I will tell you why I came here. So, I have a child. He's just completed 12th standard. Okay,
Okay,
but he's very good with academics. His favorite subjects are math, science, and English. He's
okay.
good in English, but communication skill is very important. I feel he's not using good words while speaking. Even his teacher said you have to allow his communication skills to develop. He wants to write. He likes writing also, writing and speaking. So we took him to one of the institutions, organizations in Chennai, like the British Council. But there they gave some feedback. You know that these kind of organizations are very costly. So I thought I'll give some training. He also wants to take up some training. He has been learning English. He's from an English medium school, but something is missing, sir. He's not able to speak with the flow. And because of the studies from ninth standard, he has been very busy. He's not reading much. He cannot speak in English as he used to speak earlier. Earlier, he used to be very good with elocution and debates, but now I don't know, he's becoming shy. He's keeping himself away from everything. And tomorrow he has to, attend a lot of interviews. So we are not bothered about what he becomes in life, but communication is important. So I want to know what you do here. Like, what kind of training do you give the adults and specifically the students who are preparing for their college days? So what is your course about, sir?
Well, I can relate to your concern, and whatever you explained about the word, that is pretty common in our country because the students, the moment they start focusing on academics, they take a different route and they forget to work on their language. But that is not a big deal because if they are good with grammar and they have been reading in English medium, that is a plus point. So what we do here, that to all these kind of students, we just engage them in as much conversation as required. So we will
Mhm.
engage them in conversation every day, or sometimes maybe once a week in debate or debate round or a speech round. So that way, if they prepare well and they speak well, they will get the confidence. And what by whatever you said, I must agree to you that half of the work is already done because he is a good knowledgeable person. He has good knowledge of the language as well. So it would not be that tough. It's just that the the lack of confidence that he is going through, that would
Mhm.
be faded. We will work on that. And
Okay.
if I talk about the other students, maybe from the other regional uh, boards, it's tough to work with them because we have to start everything from the starting. We have to begin with the starting, and that is the another point. But of course, we take those as well, and they also do well after completing the course. So I can assure you
Mhm.
that if you are eager to admit your word, you will get good results here.
Okay. Okay, sir. Like, we believe in your institution. Like, there are few children from our neighborhood. They also told that the results are good. But my worry is this boy, he used to speak a lot. He used to participate in elocution. I'm just telling you, sir, don't tell him. He'll get angry with me.
Okay.
He speaks very well at home with me, his father, and all. He used to speak a lot. He used to go up on stage. He loved participating in elocution, debate, and all that. But after eighth standard, I think end of eighth standard and the beginning of ninth, he became very shy. Even in his mother tongue, he's not willing to express. Only when he's having the right mood, sometimes with food or something, he talks to us well. But if I ask him to go out and play, to interact with his friends, to speak to other people, he's very shy. He says, "No, no, no, that's not necessary. Why should I speak?" So once we checked, he's not reading much now. He used to read. Now he's not reading. He's always studying some engineering books or NEET or I don't know, sir, something. He's doing all these things these days. He's not in the wrong way, but he doesn't want to speak. That's worrying me. We all are human beings, sir. How can he stay away in in the room just like that without speaking? He comes, he speaks to us, but tomorrow it's not just us. He should speak to different people. So even in the mother tongue, when relatives come, or even when he's got a chance to speak in English, it's like, why should I speak? Not necessary. So here, I'm worried whether he will come out of that. There's some kind of shell or some kind of attitude that he has developed.
I can
So what to
understand
do, sir? What
you,
to do,
but
sir,
on
with that?
that note, what I would like to ask that when you noticed all these things, have you discussed about the same with his school teachers ever?
Yes, yes, sir. We asked the teacher. But, sir, teachers are always engaged in eighth, ninth, tenth portions. I
Yeah.
discussed this with the English teacher, maths teacher, and the class teacher. So they said here he's fine because he scores good marks. They don't have anything to tell about him. They say,
No.
good, very
What
good child.
what I wanted to ask is, How is he with his friends there?
He
Like
doesn't
you
speak
explained
much.
about him
No,
at
he
his
doesn't speak
home,
much. He doesn't
always
like
with
to have so many
relatives.
friends. Yeah, he doesn't like to have so many friends. But he used to have minimum, very small circle of friends. Now he's like he's in good terms with everyone. But he says, what is the necessity to speak? Why speak and waste time? But without speaking, how can we sit, sir? Like we all are human beings. He should communicate. Tomorrow I'm scared whether he'll forget to speak.
By whatever you have explained to me about your word, I feel that he needs the company of a few close friends with whom he
Hmm.
can start sharing, and then he will learn the art of speaking again. Because once he gets that confidence that we have to share, and he will come to that term for sure.
Okay.
And
So
we will
yeah,
provide that,
yeah.
because here
Okay.
we provide our classes in small group, so that
Mm,
students know each other well. They could
mm.
gel with each other. They could
Okay.
enjoy talking on every topic, not only related to their uh, social background, maybe what is happening in the world. So they will
Mm,
we will cover all topics related to different fields, and they enjoy because they like talking to each other. So
mm.
I hope that will help him for sure.
Okay. Okay. So another question is, sir, do you check the level of the learner? Because you have all level learners. You said we have group discussions, we have groups. So do you put them together like advanced learners and beginners? Is it like that? And do you check the level of the learner before enrolling them, before allowing the admission?
Definitely, before enrolling, we do check them, and
Mm-hmm.
we try to put same level of students in one group in the starting, and once they reach
Okay.
upper intermediate, then we mix, so that an intermediate level could get some help from advanced level as well. So we mix,
Okay.
thinking about that as well.
Okay. Okay. That is good. And sir, do you deal with all the classes? Like, do you have any other staff, any other teachers? Like, at least in the initial days, I want him to speak to you and learn from you. So, do you deal all the sessions, at least for people who are finding it difficult to speak, or do you have any other teachers in the institution?
We have teachers for sure, and I interact with almost every group, because I have
Okay.
been working for my institute for such a long time, and I feel that if uh, uh, people come to me because of my name, then at least I
Hmm.
should give my time to every one of them, and I give the result, so that they
Okay.
get satisfied with their word improvement. So I
Okay.
take care of that, and I take sessions myself as well.
Okay. How do you assess the learner, sir? Like progress report is given, or how do you know whether they have progress? Because I don't know anything about it. So how do you check the progress of the people who come there, the students who come there?
Like I explained to you earlier, that we divide students in groups. So
Groups.
if they are beginner, we start with grammar and all, and for that we generally take tests. But if they are
Okay.
at intermediate or at advanced level, then we generally assess them on the basis of their performance in debate and speech, that how far they
Okay.
have come, how well they
Mm.
are articulating, how they are able to express themselves, their ideas on different topics. So these are the parameters that we check.
Okay. Okay. So, sir, please help him, sir, with interview and communication. These are the main things that we are worried about, like how to handle interview, how to speak to people. All these are things that we are worried about.
Definitely, don't worry about that. If
Okay.
you have decided to admit him, you should be free from all these worries, because after he completes his course, he will definitely be a changed person for sure.
Okay, sir. So I'll bring him maybe the next week because then his exams will completely get over. He's happy to join. So we'll pay the fees and we'll proceed with the admission.
Okay. You are most
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so how was it? How was the mock
Uh,
interview?
it's up to you.
Okay, so Raj, shall I give a
I did
feedback?
mess up somewhere
Mm, not
here and
messed
there.
up. I cannot say mess up because we all were acting. It was a kind of role play.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are running an institution, so you were quite serious. Already you are like,
Oh,
but one thing I forgot to mention last time was you have changed your expression. Like now I think you're very comfortable smiling and speaking also.
yeah, right.
So I felt the change when you switched from Raj to the head of an institution. You became quite
Okay.
serious. You were very professional, quite professional. Not that you are not easy, but you're meeting a parent the first time. So you're also worried about what she's trying to ask you or what are the
Right.
needs, such kind of thing. So that was seen in your body language. Very good. Another thing was you did justice to most of the answers because two questions were repeated questions. And this mother really wanted to check what's happening here. She was worried about her teenage son. Okay,
Yes.
so instead of using words like maybe your son is having some psychological problem, some people tell it. School teachers also tell that, generally, which is not right. You said probably this could be the reason. Did you cross check with the teacher? So that was very professional because you haven't seen this child, you haven't seen the son of this lady, so you are waiting to meet him. If at all you feel that there is something wrong, you will tell the parent in a very subtle way. Not that
Right.
the child is mad or anything. Like you told a very important point. Allow him to mingle with close friends. Let him do
Right.
that for some time. If he's not comfortable, let him come here and mingle. Because when they're into academics, they'll forget about everything else. They just want to be in the room and study, get marks. So that
Right.
was put in a professional way. Maybe here and there, I wouldn't say it's messed up. Maybe some of the phrases, like that's not because you are not used to it. It's only because you are worried about what you're going to say the next line.
Right. Right.
Okay, so next line, what should I say? Or is this matching? Is it
Right.
coherent with the previous
Of
thought?
course.
Am I making sense? Because you're the head of the institution. So you were quite conscious about that. That am I giving the right information? So I'm not here for a conversation with you. That you know. It's more about getting information about your institution. So that was done well.
You're right.
Yeah. You just have to be careful about at that time, in that time. Both are correct. At and
Right.
in. But that cannot be considered as a pattern of error. Like here and there, sometimes you're mixing up, not messing up, but mixing up.
Okay.
Those are the things. Right. Okay. So what else? What's the
Uh,
next agenda? What's the
I would
next
like to
thing?
share one thing that
Okay.
even though my mood was not good, I could
Okay.
not express that in the starting. Like every time, it has been a habit that I come up with this answer. Okay, I'm doing great. How are you? So I did the same. I could not express what I was going through in reality,
Okay.
and like I was not happy. So I woke up on the wrong side of the bed just because
Oh.
of the certain results related to sports. That Olympic Vinesh forgot
Oh
the
yes. Oh
qualification,
yes.
and
Yes.
then
Yes. Yes.
India lost to Australia, Sri Lanka, sorry, 2-0. So I could not express that in the starting. That's what I'm trying to share with you.
Mm-mm. Yeah, generally we say I'm fine, but the tone says, but I couldn't, like you were like, yeah, I'm fine. You also asked me, how are you?
Yeah,
So now I think you're better. You're smiling, and I think you look better. Not that you are feeling good from inside. It happens to me also. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to take classes, especially the morning slots. It could be due to the climate, or it could be because of some health issues, or maybe something else is running at the back of the mind. But what I've noticed is the minute I begin speaking to people, within 5 minutes, I'm back. I think I
okay,
get more energy from my
yeah,
learners. That's there. That I've always experienced, not only on this platform, everywhere. Sometimes I go so irritated. Irritated means irritated with the universe, the world, the attitude. Like you said, Olympics. as a nation we are mourning it. I mean, we are so angry and irritated with
Yes,
so many things.
definitely.
So we may think it's not my problem, it's her problem. So that's different. So like that, things can, put us
I
down, pull
was
us
worried
down.
to know that how can she be disqualified if she has won the semi-final? How can she
Mm.
get the gain those 2 kg in just overnight, and then she lost
Yeah.
1.9 as well, and then she lost by 100 grams. So I was worried about that, and I went through different articles on that.
Mm.
Maybe that helped me to accept it to some extent.
Mm. But not completely.
Definitely.
Imagine what she is going through now.
I can't. We
It would
can't.
have been a
I mean,
dream,
yeah.
for her.
I mean, if I, to be honest, I'm not that uh, interested in Olympics at all.
Mm.
Uh,
Got
just
it.
for the sake
Mm.
of example, if I say, if you say one gold medal at Olympic or one bilateral series win against Australia 5-0 in test or 5 or 7-0 in one day, I would accept the cricket one because I am an ardent fan of cricket. Yet I am feeling that much. So I cannot even imagine what all those fans who are interested in the games are going through, and imagining about the wrestler herself is beyond my reach.
Mm. That's what. She is definitely feeling terrible. I know that. I mean, all that we can do is like, as you said, it is life. Maybe something else is waiting for her. We don't know because we have seen people facing such failures, and then something better comes their way. So just because of this, I don't think the wrestler within her shouldn't die with this.
Definitely.
It shouldn't die. It should move on. Like wrestling or her passion towards this is not just sports. Maybe she's able to identify so much she has been working. So the only concern is she shouldn't stop. I mean, she shouldn't say, "Oh, the wrestler in me is over. Now I'll try something else." No,
Hmm.
that is also something. So yeah, let's see
By
what happens.
whatever we know about her, the way she fights back and all the
Yeah.
things that she has gone through last uh, one and
Yes,
a half
yes, yes,
years,
definitely,
definitely she will come back.
definitely, definitely. Right. So this is something that I noticed about you, Raj. Like in at I already mentioned, and I think you are able to speak on any topic now. Now, I think we need to take this is something that I mentioned to some of the advanced learners. We have to begin expressing about emotions and feelings because they are abstract, sometimes
Right.
absurd also. We cannot put emotions and feelings in words. Like today, you just mentioned about the wrestler. She's feeling terrific. I mean, terrified. She's terrified. She's shocked. She feels a bit. She can also feel down in the sense people may downgrade her until and unless she doesn't go down. It's not just down the weather, feeling down, but still it's more about feeling defeated.
Right.
Okay, that is also one thing. So, how do we express such situations where you have been trying for a very long time and then you defeat in the front of the whole world? That is your own nation, also. That also adds to the misery or the kind of grief, the loss, and all that. So that's
Right.
there because so much of expectation was there. So, like that, how do we express when you're happy, when you're sad? Sadness comes based on different situations and circumstances. It could be loss of a particular person, a natural calamity, or anything. So, different categories are there. Happiness also like that. Mixed feeling is also there these days. So, like that, how to express emotions. You can write down some words connected to different feelings, and then we can discuss maybe the next class whenever we meet next time.
Yeah, sure.
Degrees of emotions, degrees of feelings. You can also research about the other levels of language, what else we should discuss on today's activity was good. It was something different. Role
Yeah.
play and interview. It was both together. It was not just interview, but role play was also there. That was good.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so nice. Thanks for joining me. I enjoyed it.
Same here.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. See you in another session.
And see
Bye
you.
for now.
Yeah, yeah. See you again. Bye, bye.